And it looks like everybody is ready to go as the crew members make their way off of the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, drivers, we're ready to get underway. I want you to help me get these guys going in 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations going out to Ken, winner of the 50-50 here this afternoon. Congratulations, Ken. Drinks are on you tonight. 15 drivers, 100 laps. The Hedges Excavation 100 for the Granite State Pro Stock Series. Can Brian Krusek defend his crown, or will somebody upset him? Jimmy Renfro, a former winner. Joey Dwyer, a former winner at this racetrack in this division. Looks like those are the only guys to win here in a Pro Stock. So drivers being encouraged to get some heat in the tires. Jimmy Renfro Jr. from just up the road in Candia, New Hampshire. The pole sitter, Brian Krusek from Newmarket in second. Going to get these guys to pick up the pace just a little bit. Now we're going to crank them up just a little bit, give them some hot laps, let them get some heat in the tires. Jimmy Renfro Jr., that Dale Shaw race cars entry. Brian Krusek, another one of those Dale Shaw race cars entries. Luke Hinckley in an old school Port City machine. A Fury for Corey Casagrande and another DSR car for Nick Cusack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just coming up in just a couple of laps. Going to ask you to help us out as we do the Granite State Pro Stock Series wave-off lap. We want you to show your appreciation for what these guys are about to do for you. Next time by, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to get on your feet. We want you to help us out as we wave these guys off. Well, these drivers are going to wave at you as they come by. We want you to wave at them. Gentlemen, wave your hats. Women, wave your purses. Guys, wave your wives. We don't care. Give them a wave, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Granite State Pro Stock Series wave-off lap. Nice job, Star Speedway. Thank you ever so much. We do appreciate you. As we get ready to get this thing underway, 100 laps, Jimmy Renfro Jr., Brian Krusek set to lead him to green. Bobby Blanchette atop the flag stand. Off of turn number 4. Green flag flies. We are underway. Renfro quickly with a nose out in front. Hinckley right there in tow. Krusek up high now. Drops down. He'll fall into the second spot. Top 3 single file behind them. It's 2 by 2. Nick Cusack up the inside. He's going to take over the 4th spot. Larson going to try to follow him through. Joey Dwyer being very careful as the accordion effect takes effect. Casagrande trying to get clear of Glukaki in the 48. Oh, around goes Sammy Gooden in the 0-1. The Whitehead weapon, Sammy Gooden around in turn number 4. Going to be a quick caution here as he'll get fired up and back out. We'll get the lineup reset and cut him loose once again. So Jimmy Renfro Jr. able to jump out front quickly. Brian Krusek did a really nice job. Realized he wasn't going to beat a little Jimmy there early in the going, so he jumped in behind him. Settled in for the early part of this race. Luke Hinckley Has a best finish of second a couple of times with the Granite State Pro Stock Series. Has a top 3 finish here at Star Speedway. Looking to pick up his first career win in a Pro Stock. Longtime competitor throughout New England. Car number two is Nick Cusack, the former Beach Ridge regular. Cusack in car number 2 will go off on the outside of row number 2. Bobby Belarsion in 5th. Corey Casagrande in 6th. Derek Lukaku in 7th. The 0-5, that is Joey Dwyer in 8th. I'll call him Jake Dorr at least a half a dozen times. Dorr, the former driver of that race car. Dylan Estrella in the 46 and Casey Call in the 90. So next time by, going to cut them loose. Box style restarts here with the Granite State Pro Stock Series. So the 2 lines over there in 3 and 4, the 2 big white and yellow lines, that is the restart box. Jimmy Renfro Jr. can go anytime inside that box. If they get to the second line and he hasn't gone, Krusek is free to do as he needs to do. Box style restart for the Granite State Pro Stock Series as we get ready to cut them loose once again. Off of turn number 4, Renfro with a jump. Luke Hinckley going to try to fill the hole. Krusek moves down in front of him. Oh, Bobby Belarsion deep into turn number 3 on Cusack. Cusack able to hold on. Guys being super aggressive here early on. Is now Krusek right on the back bumper of Jimmy Renfro Jr. Those 2 both running Dale Shaw Race Cars chassis. Luke Hinckley in 3rd, further back and side by side, Lukaku. In the 48s, Joey Dwyer up on the outside, former champion of the series in the 05. Normally drives car number 73 out of the family stables. Dylan Estrella looking for some place to go in that 46 car. Out in front, Jimmy Renfro Jr. continues to show the way. Brian Krusek in 2nd. Luke Hinckley in 3rd. Those guys settling in now and riding. Long way to go. Oh, Sorrell's in trouble. Jeremy Sorrell in the 77 will head down pit road. Tough break for the Westfield Mass driver. Out in front, Brian Krusek to the inside on Renfro now. Renfro gonna work him on the outside now. Gets the crossover. Oh, around goes Belarsion. Renfro to the back of Krusek. Jimmy Renfro Jr. got into the back of Brian Krusek, got him crossed up, but it's all for naught as Bobby Belarsion comes to a stop over in turn at number 3. Bobby Belarsion drops the caution, being warned by race control. The rule is if you draw the caution, if you get spun, if you stop for any reason on the racetrack and can easily get the car fired up and return to racing, you need to do that. If you can fire up and go and you wait for the caution, it's a 1-lap penalty. Belarsion has been warned that if he does that again, he will be penalized. So out in front it'll be Ryan Krusek as we go back to the last completed lap, and on that lap, Krusek was the leader. It was down into turn number 1 that Renfro got him crossed up and went around. And as a result, we go back to when Krusek was leading, so he will be the leader. Jimmy Renfro Jr. will be 2nd. Luke Hinckley inside of row 2. Nick Cusack to his outside in 4th. Corey Casagrande rounds out the top 5. Derek Lukaku up into the 6th spot. Joey Dwyer in 7th. Dylan Estrella in 8th. Casey Call 9th. John Peters in 10th. Green flag flies. Great restart there for Jimmy Renfro. And little Renfro being warned that he may have been on the button just a little too soon there. Krusek, though, going to battle back. He will go into the top spot. Krusek in that K-Rob Plumbing car number 19 out in front. Renfro in second. Hinckley settles back into third. Cusack and Casagrande round out the top 5. And Sorrell done for the night, the pit area is telling us. Tough break for him. Corey Casagrande in that 7 has Matty Fromm on the pit area on the spotter stand. Matt Fromm on the other end of the radio, long-time competitor with the Granite State Pro Stock Series, has gotten away from driving, working with Casagrande and that family-owned team. Joey Dwyron up into the 6th position. Steering problems on that car here tonight. Seems like they got that fixed as he is moving forward nicely. Casey Call taking the 7th spot from Derek Lukaki. John Peters going to try to work his way in now and pick up a spot. Out in front, Brian Krusek trying to run away and high. Jimmy Renfro Jr. in second. Luke Hinckley in third. Brian Krusek out in front. Car number 19, Krusek, with a win this season down in Florida at Speedweeks. Did an outstanding job in a Bobby Weber-owned Pro Light model. Looking for win number 2 on the season. This one a whole lot closer to home. Jimmy Renfro Jr. has stated his intention to run for the championship of the Granite State Pro Stock Series. As Luke Hinckley gets into the back bumper just a little bit. And Cusack in 4th, a little loose getting down into turn number 1. Corey Casagrande trying to take advantage. Joey Dwyron, car number 05. Normal driver of the 73. Driving that 05 car here tonight, says Jake Knorr has that car for sale. Looking for interested purchasers. Bobby Belarja trying to work his way back forward after that spin over in turn number 3. He's picked up a couple of spots now, trying to work his way around Bobby Frappier. Frappier, the son of the great Pete Frappier, longtime competitor around New England, turned tech man, turned crew chief for his son. Randy Cole down to the inside on Frappier, and around goes Cole. Randy Cole got down to the inside of Frappier. The two touched a little bit as Frappier came down the hill. Cole slid up just a little bit. Randy Cole lost the handle there over in turn number 3. Bunch of sand and dirt down there in turn number 4, so they get that cleaned up real quick.
90, 09, 48, 46, 01, 82. Chip.
So Brian Krusek going to be scored as the leader once again. He had pretty well run away and hidden there. As we are 23 laps into this thing, Jimmy Renfro Jr. being warned about the restart. Renfro just a little quick on the restart last time around. Luke Hinckley in third, car number 31. Numerous second and third place finishes with the Granite State Pro Stock Series, including a third place finish here at this racetrack. Looking to advance by a couple of positions. He would love to pick up his first win with the series here today. Has worked awfully hard as they had a broken oil line in practice, able to get that fixed up. Nick Cusack, his first season as a regular with the series. So here we go. Green flag flies. Cusack with a nose out in front. Renfro, another nice restart there. Luke Hinckley down to the inside on Junior. Hinckley in the 31, Renfro in the 00, and Renfro's going to move down the hill and take the spot. Randy Cole comes to a stop down in turn number 4 once again. Will get refired and continue. So Randy Cole back on the move in car number 55. Cusack, Renfro, Hinckley, Cusack, John Peters up into the top 5. Oh! Trouble over in turn number 4. Bobby Frappier gets up on top of the back of Sammy Gooden as the back half of the roof has separated itself from that automobile. A couple of different styles of bodies on these race cars, and that one has a two-piece roof on it. Not supposed to separate mid-race, but it has done just that. Bobby Frappier going to drive that car down pit road. So a wild incident over in turn number 4. Sammy Good and Bobby Frappier involved. Casey Call down pit road now. Car number 90, Casey Call. Casey Call down pit road. TJ Laro, his spotter. Laro's son competes in the kids division here at this racetrack. They've got their first practice tomorrow. So TJ Laro with a busy weekend here as troubles under the hood for car number 90, Casey Call. Derek Lukakian headed down pits road. He is back out. Randy Cole, the lucky dog. Granite State Pro Stock Series has a lucky dog, so Randy Cole will be the recipient of that on this caution. Casey Call back out on the racetrack. Quick adjustments there as we are ready to go. Cusack and Renfro once again. Hinckley and Cusack. John Peters has joined him inside the top 5 now. We'll see what he can do with that. Green flag flies. Renfro with a nose out in front. Renfro and Cusack lean on each other. Renfro able to drop down into 2nd. Cusack able to drop down into 4th. John Peters, Corey Casagrande battle it out for 5th. Peters with a nose out in front now in that blue Ford. Brian Krusek out in front. Oh, trouble over here in turn number 2. Bobby Belarsion came down across the nose of Derek Lukacs. Also involved Randy Cole once again. Cole just spun to avoid there. Bobby Belarsion now pulls away. Derek Lukacs in the 48. Bobby Belarsion down pit road now. Car number 82 is a former Joe Squiglia car. All right, here we go. So race control not happy with the restart, and Jimmy Renfro Jr. to the tail for jumping the restarts. So race control had warned him at least one time. He'd been questionable a couple of other times. The rule is the leader fires first inside the 2 lines over in turns 3 and 4. When you get to the second line, if the leader hasn't fired, the guy on the outside can go. On multiple occasions, Jimmy Renfro Jr., well before the line, fired before Krusek. So, interesting scenario here. When Jimmy Renfro Jr. won his race, at lap 25, he found himself off the racetrack. Over in turn number 2, had to restart tail of the field and drove back to the front. This is lap 30. Jimmy Renfro Jr. has to drive from the back again. Let's see what he's got. As he is hanging way back here, trying to regain his composure. So here we go. Brian Krusek on the inside. Now Luke Hinckley up on the outside. Would rather probably be in third. Nick Cusack in third. Fourth is John Peters and Corey Casagrande up into the top 5. Hinckley up on the high side. Can he get to the bottom? Yes, Luke Hinckley settles into second. Jimmy Renfro Jr. looking to move forward as a very good race car here. Needs to try to work his way forward now, but be very patient in doing so. He has plenty of time to get to the front. Renfro to the inside on Belarsion. Call to the inside on Lukacs. Dwyron to the inside on Estrella. Lots of racing going on right now as Jimmy Renfro Jr. tries to drive back to the front. Brian Krusek leads the way. Car number 19 as we are about a third of the way through this thing. These guys need to settle in and ride here. John Peters up into third. Nick Cusack fourth. Corey Casagrande fifth, but here comes Joey Dwyron. Dwyron, one of the most patient drivers on the series. Field starting to string out. Settle in during the mid portion of this race. Log some laps. Casey Call looks to the back bumper of Dylan Estrella. Nick Cusack way up wide off of turn number 4 that time. That car, the handle starting to go away from the Scarborough main driver. Corey Casagrande looks to the inside. He'll take over that spot. Joey Dwyron going to try to follow him through. Joey Dwyron inside of Nick Cusack. That's for the 5th spot. Cusack, I think, has just discovered that his car is better up on the outside than it is down on the bottom of the racetrack. Dwyron going to try to get clear down here through 3 and 4. Jimmy Renfro Jr. to the inside on Casey Call as he tries to make his way forward. Joey Dwyron gets clear now. Bobby Belarjan works to the inside of Derek Glukaki. Randy Cole now looks to the inside on the 48. Takes the spot away in fairly spectacular fashion. Krusek continues to lead. Hinckley second, Peters third. Corey Casagrande is fourth, but he's feeling the heat now from Joey Dwyron. Dwyron, little nudge to the back bumper of Casagrande. Dwyron looking to the outside now. You won't find very many guys that will intentionally go to the top of this racetrack. Dwyron's one of them. May have just figured out that his car is not great up there. Sammy Gooden back on the racetrack. That body taped back together after a wild ride over in turns number 3 and 4. Found Bobby Frappier on top of his left rear. Gooden back out on the racetrack in competition. Krusek, Hinckley, Peters, the top 3. Pretty well checked out. Corey Casagrande in 4th. Felt some heat there from Joey Dwyron. Dwyron's backed off just a little bit. Probably going to cool the tires and take another run. At the driver from Connecticut. Connecticut and Maine represented in that battle. Sammy Gooden gets to the bottom in a hurry as the leaders come. Nice piece of sportsmanlike driving there from the Whitefield, New Hampshire native. Joey Dwyron continues to show Corey Casagrande the outside. Casagrande with one of the better pro stock drivers in New England on the radio, Matt Fromm. Longtime competitor. Now helping out the Casagrande family, doing a little spotting, a little crewing. Dwyron is right there once again. Takes a peek to the inside, nothing doing. Down into turn number 3. Looked like Dwyron was going to try to drive it in deep. Thought better of it. Krusak's trying to stretch the gap just a little bit over Hinckley and Peters. Long way back to Casa Grande. And Dwyron, Nick Cusack right there, Estrella. Jimmy Renfro Jr. has caught Estrella now. Going to try to work to the inside. Takes a peek to the bottom, nothing there. Down into turn number 3. Renfro shows him the nose, can't get it done. Halfway, 60 laps complete now. 60 in the books, 40 to go here. In the Hedges Excavation 100 for the Granite State Pro Stock Series, Jimmy Renfro to the inside on Estrella. Jimmy Renfro Jr. in the 00 on the bottom, can't get it done. Dylan Estrella doing a really nice job holding off the local youngster. Oh, Estrella blew the entry right there, got way up high. Jimmy Renfro Jr. able to work to the inside. Estrella just flat missed the entry to the corner. And Renfro able to drive on by. So we're back to the battle being for the 4th position. Casa Grande has it. That's that blue and black car number 7. Dwyron wants it in the 05. Randy Cole in the 55 car has the leaders in his mirror. Race control asking him to get to the bottom of the racetrack. Randy Cole going to go against the wishes of race control and give him the bottom of the racetrack. Typically, the lap cars are asked to move to the inside. Cole choosing to go to the outside. Sammy Gooden down a number of laps, holding up Bobby Blarson and Derek Lukaki. Thought about 3 wide, couldn't make it work. The battle on the racetrack continues to be for the 4th position. Casa Grande's got it. Joey Dwyron wants it. Dwyron, another peek to the inside. This car, not the car that Dwyron normally drives. This is an older Dale Shaw Race Cars machine. The car that Dwyron owns is a brand new entry. Very few races. Was built a year ago, but very few races on it. Joey Dwyron looks to the inside. Corey Casagrande down the hill. Dwyron getting more and more aggressive here now. Now Casagrande moves up. Dwyron will drive on by. Joey Dwyron picks up the 4th spot. Nick Cusack going to try to take 5th, gets crossed up. Jimmy Renfro Jr. joining that fight.
On the bottom, 48 and 82, guys, come on.
Oh, 3 wide on the backstretch. Bobby Blarson. As Brian Krusek trying to move through. Brian Krusek, the leader, got trapped behind a couple of lap cars racing. Got very aggressive, did a really nice job.
48.
Race control continues to talk to the lap cars, trying to get them down out of the way. as Luke Hinckley, the second place car, tries to work his way around. Coming up on 20 to go here. Derek Lukaki now. Finally will let the 31 of Luke Hinckley go. Bobby Blarson going to try to take advantage here. Lukaki not going to let that happen now, as those two racing for position while trying to let the leaders go. Blarson gets down off the racetrack, gets all crossed up. John Peters gets aggressive with Blarson as he puts him a lap down. Peters in the 09. So it's Krusek in the 19, onto the front straightaway. Hinckley in second in the 31. Peters in the 09 in third. Fourth is Joey Dwyron in that 05. Corey Casagrande in fifth right there. Inside 20 to go now. Good little battle for fourth. A little bit of a battle there for sixth as Renfro takes it away from Cusack. $15 laps to go. Now 14 laps to go as Krusek flashes across the stripe. Krusek, the black and gray car, number 19. To the front straightaway, it'll be 11 to go. Luke Hinckley in second. May like this place better than Claremont, which is about 5 miles from his house. John Peters, what a run. Got turned around in his heat race fighting for the lead. Has come back to third. Multiple cars now. You see him stepping the rear end out. The rear tires are shot. As we are 7 laps from the end. Jimmy Renfro Jr. trying to get to Corey Casagrande and crack the top 5. Looks like he's going to run out of time. At the stripe. It's going to be 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Brian Krusek won this event a year ago in dramatic fashion. This year, going to be much smoother sailing, barring a caution. To the back straightaway now. 3 laps to go. Brian Krusek. Two laps to go. 1 car there ahead of him. Randy Cole is a lap or 2 down at this time. Krusek with a healthy gap. White flag flies. 1 lap to go. Kruzek can shut it off and cruise to the front straightaway. He will pick up the win. Luke Hinckley second. Third will go to John Peters in a fantastic run. Joey Dwyron in fourth. Corey Casagrande rounds out the top five.